Do teachers really need to have a community? I think so. And this is going to be your personal invitation to come and join the creative teachers community that I've created in the hopes that you will find exactly what you need. Hey friends, welcome to Enjoy Teaching Again, the podcast for teachers who love the work but need a little spark to bring the joy back. I'm your host, Elizabeth Peterson, classroom teacher, arts integration specialist, and passionate educator of over 25 years. If you're overwhelmed by behaviors, disengaged students, and long, exhausting days, you are not alone. But together, we can turn things around and you can teach with confidence and purpose again. So locate that cold coffee of yours, find your favorite pen, I know you have one, and let's dive in. It's time to get inspired and enjoy teaching again. Okay, let's make this so simple. You do not need another 400-page teacher manual. You don't need another random PD session. You don't need a full classroom makeover. And for heaven's sakes, you do not need a new initiative. What you need is a reset. You need a clear plan. And that's exactly what the Classroom Reset gives you. It is a step-by-step framework that you can move through at your own pace. It's short trainings, practical strategies, and immediate implementation. I mean, you can learn something one day and put it into practice the very next day. No fluff, no overwhelm, no stress. We're all about no stress here at the Inspired Classroom. And no adding 17 new things to your plate or having to carve out time in your day to implement these things. This is going to dramatically change your teaching and your classroom in some of the smallest and most powerful ways possible. You're going to take what fits your style, your grade, your content, your students, and you implement it right away. In just the first week, I promise you, you're going to start noticing a difference. So if you're done spinning your wheels and you want a clear path forward, this is it. Go to theinspiredclassroom.com/reset and let's make this so easy. So last week was my big relaunch week for the Facebook group that I have hosted since, are you ready for this? 2015. I can't even believe I have had this Facebook group for so many years. And it originally was called Inspiring Teachers, but last week I did a whole relaunch week where we renamed the group and had a party. The group is now called Creative Teachers Building Calm and Engaged Classrooms. Why the name change? Well, I think it needed it because the more and more I hear from teachers, the more I know that I'm talking to creative teachers. My gut is telling me that you listening right now are indeed a creative teacher. Now, that doesn't have to mean that you're, some elaborate artist or a musician or, you do crazy, awesome quilting somewhere or you have a crafting corner inside of your house, but maybe you do. And even if you don't, I know for a fact that there is a creative flame inside of you, and that is part of what got you excited in the first place to be a teacher, to be able to create lessons, create experiences, create opportunities for your students. And at the same time, I know that you're also constantly trying to build and improve upon your calm and engaged classroom. So that's why the name change. Creative Teachers Building Calm and Engaged Classrooms. Now, there was one post inside the group this past week where I asked, why did you originally join this group? And I had teachers who had been inside the group for many, many years responding to this post, along with some teachers who just joined within the last couple of months. And there were 3 themes that came about. And I think that these 3 themes are just so validating in terms of why this community exists and why it needs to continue to thrive. So I want to go over these briefly with you because if you are craving any of these, you need to get yourself inside this group with us, okay? The first thing that so many people were mentioning was that they joined because they wanted new ideas and inspiration. And I gotta tell you, that's one of the things I love about teachers is that we are constantly learning and constantly seeking out new and exciting and inspiring ways to help our students to learn. True teachers are truly lifelong learners. And the other thing that so many teachers are is that they are sharers. They want to share their ideas and they want to get other ideas from other teachers. And so this space that we have created, this community, is truly a space for idea sharing, question asking, inspiration getting, okay? So if that sounds good to you, I want to invite you to come on in. The second thing that so many teachers were mentioning inside their comments is that they wanted a community that would give them support and connection. And my goodness, again, I hear this all over the place. I hear about teachers who feel like they're teaching in isolation. I hear about so many teachers who feel like they don't get the type of support that they need, whether that's from administration or from parents or even from their own colleagues. Too many teachers feel alone. And even when they have friends at school, even when they have best teacher buddies at school, there are still some aspects of their profession where they really feel they need some support and connection with other teachers who maybe think the same way that they do, or maybe are struggling with some of the same things that they are, or even finding the successes that others are also finding. So if you're a teacher who feels like they need that little extra support, whatever that piece, whatever that angle of support is that you may need, or that connection with other like-minded teachers who are creative and really working hard to build those calm and engaging classrooms as well, that's a sign that you need to get yourself into our community. And the third theme that came through in those comments was that teachers were looking for a positive space. So often, we are inundated with negativity in our schools, in our lunchrooms, even in our classrooms. So often I hear from teachers that their school has low morale, but they feel stuck there. Wouldn't it be wonderful to have a place, to have a space, to have a community where when you enter in, there is going to only be positivity. Now, I just got through telling all the people inside the community that my job as the host of this Facebook community is to guard that and to make sure that everything is positive. Not toxic positivity. That's not what I'm talking about here, because I like to get real. We're going to talk about the struggles of teachers. We're going to talk about the challenges that you have. And of course, we're also going to talk about the solutions to some of those challenges and some of those issues. But there is a way to do it that remains positive. We're not in there to drag anyone down. It is a place for us to encourage one another, support one another, and help each other through even the tough times. Listen, I've already had I've grown my calluses already inside that community and have had to kick some people out of it over the years. I have no problem kicking out the negative comments, kicking out the people who are in there asking weirdo questions. This is going to be a safe, positive, supportive, encouraging, creative. How many other adjectives can I think of? That's the type of community I want to make sure that you have when you join. So where do you join? Well, let me tell you, you go to theinspiredclassroom.com/community, and that will bring you directly to the community page where you can just click the button and join us inside. It's hosted on Facebook, and it's called Creative Teachers, Building calm, and engaged classrooms. And the sooner you join, the better, because we are going to start doing our monthly lives where I'm going to go in and share some resources. We're calling it the Resource Review, so that you can have a whole listing of seasonal resources that will pertain to whatever it is you're teaching. We'll also be hosting some really quick 30-minute mini workshops that will be hands-on and, if you know me, teacher-centered. I can't wait to welcome you into our community. Just go to theinspiredclassroom.com/community and I'll see you in there. I hope this episode inspired you, encouraged you, or gave you a fresh idea to try. And if so, I would love for you to take a screenshot and text it to one of your teaching buddies. I'm so grateful that you landed here with me today, and it would mean the world to me if you would leave me a review over on Apple Podcast. Thanks so much for being here, and I'll catch you on the next episode. This is Elizabeth Peterson reminding you to get inspired so you can be inspiring to your students and enjoy teaching again.